We're going to attach our launch lug, and then we're going to line up the fins. Make sure the fins don't fall off while you're doing this procedure. Take the glue and put a bead on your launch lug line. Take your launch lug and attach to the glue and the rectangle that's already marked on your tube. Line it up so that it's lined up with the center line of the tube, straight. The instruction set has an alignment guide. Bend your instructions flat, and then you can take your rocket with its fins and line it up onto the alignment guide so that they are perfectly aligned with the marks on the page, just like this. Now you can set this aside to dry for a few minutes. Now that the rocket has a chance to dry, the fins have had a chance to dry for a few minutes, we can drop our shock cord down through the bottom of the tube. Then pull it out the top side. We're going to set this aside for a few minutes and build our streamer. The streamer has a hole in the center, and there are 2 tape discs. We'll take the first tape disc, peel it off, and we put over this hole in the center of the tape disc, flip it over, take your second tape disc and place it, align it with the tape disc that's on the other side so that there is a hole through the center of the streamer. Take the end of your white shock cord and pass it through the streamer. And pull it all the way until the end, to the knot. Now take your nose cone and we'll tie a double knot to the end of the nose cone. Pull it tight. Let's fold our streamer and put it inside the rocket. Fold the streamer once, twice, 3 times, and roll it up tightly. We'll place this inside the rocket and also put all the shock cord in. Place your nose cone in and this is a completed assembly. Once this rocket is fully dry, we want to strengthen the fins and the launch lug by adding a fillet along the joints where it meets the tube. So we'll set this aside to thoroughly dry. Now that this Ceeyah rocket is thoroughly dry, take your glue and put a bead at the joint of each fin and body tube, a very small bead of glue. And between the launch lug and the body tube. And then take your finger and smooth out the glue. You can wipe the excess off on a paper towel. Do this for all the fins. These fillets add a great deal of strength to the mounting of the fins and the launch lug to the body tube. And as soon as the glue is dry, your Ceeyah rocket is ready to fly. If you want to finish it before flying, there are instructions in the printed instructions, or you can use your favorite finishing methods, such as sanding the front edge of the fins round, priming and painting, and then applying the decals. The rocket can be flown just as is as soon as the glue is dry.